What's up, YouTube? Mukbang DJ. I was recording, but I don't know what happened. I might just hit the button. But this topic today is going to be on gangbangers. Um, I was watching yesterday um, these gangs, LA, Detroit, Florida, Washington, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm just watching. Like I don't listen to rap, so I really don't know about. I'm like real clueless about the rap world. I know about like Cardi B, um, Megan Thee Stallion, uh, like them, but I don't listen to their music. I might listen, glance, or whatever, but when you younger, like Little Kim, I mean, who don't like Little Kim? Who never listen to Little Kim? Um, but it was just one rap on Little Kim CD I didn't listen to. I just thought it was like real disrespectful as young females coming up. We should been toward better than that, because truthfully, that Little Kim, what you got going on, turn a lot of females out, you know. And like I said, I was listening, looking at like Lil Durk. I don't know these boys. Neat old boyfriend, Fredo Banks, Alfredo, or whatever. They got freaking, y'all know they wear names like that. Alfredo Banks. Um, Piece of sauce. But they not the names, but I'm just saying. And K.I., the girl K.I. from Chicago, and like, these are all like new young boys. And I mean, I guess K.I. was, I don't know, but she would have been about 26 if she was here. I think they said she passed away at 7. She got killed at 17. Guys, I watch so much of the gangbang, and I'm not even gonna lie. Before I went to sleep, I prayed. I really prayed. I just been praying for like a lot of these gangbangers out here. I really sat there and prayed, y'all. And the crazy part about it is, and I'm not lying, exaggerating, like, I was so freaking scared. Like, I had freaking nightmare dreamt about the gangs. And I got into something with, like, I think it was like these gangs over here on the other side. They not gangs over here though. And I was over there living on the other side with a bull. He got shot up, y'all, like, I think 18 times. It was like 14. He got shot up 18 times. Like it's been a month ago. Over some post from Instagram. So making a long story short, I'm in dreaming. I'm in the freaking gang, y'all, and I'm in the game. I had my kids. I'm in the game. I don't know what I did. I ain't gonna say what I did because that's you can't do that because quote unquote, I watch so much of it. They think you talking about them. So I'm not going to say what it was. But only thing I remember in the dream, y'all, was they was shooting through the freaking door. And I mean, who can't shoot? Like, but they was shooting through the freaking door. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was so freaking scared. Like, I was so freaking scared. Only thing I can say was my kids. My freaking kids. My kids. My kids. And this was on, like, Wyoming, on that side. Wyoming. And that's where the boy got killed at. That's where the young boy got killed at. They got his murder. But that's where the set of my dream was at. Kadish. And they was like lighting up the freaking under the door because they had like this little split. Like, you know how the door not level right, so it might go up a little bit. And the bullets was like going through the freaking door. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what is going on? So I ended up calling my housing counselor. I'm like, look, I got to move out of this house. Like, I got to get out of here. Something just happened. I don't know what the hell happened. She come around questioning people, and she was like, well, miss, you going to have to go back in the shelter. I said, I don't even care. Look, I'm like, I don't even care. If I gotta go back in the shelter, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm getting the F up out of here. And I got like, I was just tossing and turning and moving, and I'm saying, like, as I got up from the dream or whatever, I'm like, oh my freaking God. Like, it's that freaking wild. Like, and these boys are like fine looking. Like, you could be married to them, boobs up. Like, they don't have no time for no females. So, I mean, they are fine young boys, like, looking good. I ain't worrying about it. Some of them had, like, them little down south. My grandma from down south, But I think it was Florida. They had the little plaques in their hair. He had the little bandanas on his plaques. That, like, cut. That was like, I was like, oh, damn, Lord, I got it. Oh, damn, look at that. Look how they be dressing. Different people dress different and stuff like that. So that really caught my eye, like, damn. But
Robert sweater right now. Going to sleep over that.
Like, King Von was never one to keep the dark side of his life a secret. He often spoke about the violent acts that he committed and accurately portrayed the violent surroundings that he grew up in.
They say King Von had KI guys.
Even though he was very open about his life,
these boys in Philly, like, them boys down south are different
incriminate himself in any crimes.
Than the boys in Philly.
This being said, he has been allegedly placed at the scenes of multiple homicides and named as an assailant in them. Though there was not enough evidence.
And he said he was locked up with some man who was 80. He said, I had to get this man up, take him to lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, make sure he had his dentures out, You know what I'm saying? He was probably looking when he got out. He probably was still looking out for young boys. So we called him Grandpa. And you don't really get too many young bulls that respect their elder, and I gotta respect, regardless of the game, he still respects his elders. Like you gotta respect that bull in his grave for that, because he could have disrespected that old man, treated that old man like this. These bulls in Philly, these Philly just real disrespectful when it comes to adults, y'all. They are really, and I ain't lying. These young boys in Philly, they are disrespectful when it comes to older men. Like back in like early 2000, like 2002. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. 2002. This man, he had to been like 60s. Then he probably like, if he's still living, he about 80 something. If he's still living, and it's crazy because I was saying how they disrespectful. I done witnessed one incident, but this incident with with the old head, he used to come to my store on South Street. I used to work on South Street. He come there and you talk to your customers and stuff. And he told me these young boys is disrespectful. He was like, he said, I keep it fit. This what the man said. He was like, he said, I keep it fit. Because if one of them try me, he said you already know the outcome if somebody try him. But this one time, this incident in the early 2000s, I'm telling you, Philly boys is disrespectful. The young bulls. This one time, let's see my face, my power face. Look, this one time, I was on the 10 try. I was going to work, or either going to work or coming home, and I was going to work or coming home, each one, and I was on the trolley, guys. I was on the trolley. And when I was on the trolley, don't you know this young bull was standing up, and he was arguing with the old head, and he was like, "You ain't my dad," this and that and the third, getting tough, like, he was hunching up to the old, to the older generation. He was hunching at him. So young bull old head waited until young bull I think young bull was even about to get off, or he was about to get off, because it's been so long ago. But one thing for sure and two for certain, that man rolled that newspaper up. So clock. he said clock him, and smacked him up with a newspaper and told him, go and get whoever you want to get. Like, the disrespect in Philly, y'all, is just horrible. It's just horrible. And Philly don't have like gangs and stuff like that. But King Von, like, I didn't know nothing about King Von. I knew nothing about Fredo Banks, 50 Cent little cousin from New York. You like the way that I move. She like the clap for. His voice, y'all, was on a totally different. I thought he was an old head. What is his name? Don't get mad at me, y'all, because I know y'all be into Cause I told y'all, if y'all just, I'm not into like the red, especially the young crowd. Pop Smoke, yeah, Pop Smoke, Gun Smoke or Pop Smoke. But he he um he did his, you know, his joint, but he he had like, I thought he was a freaking old head. I did not know Young Boy was that young. And I'm like his voice was like way different for he was so little. For his voice like that. I mean he kinda was tall, but he was young to have a deep voice. And they had beat him up. I think they had video recorded of somebody smacking up Pop Smoke. And Pop Smoke was a young boy. And when he got like thick, like solid, like, thick, he got like probably 18, that's when he buffed up some. You know what I'm saying? You know these little young boys be little Turks, little trees, little twigs when they teenagers. Then they get that age, they be buff. But he was a little twig. And they had recorded pop Gunsmoke. They had recorded Gunsmoke, y'all. And I think they smacked him on, and it was on YouTube, and people was realizing that was him. But he said, "You little damn." He fucked bull up. Excuse my language. He was supposed to. Long as he ain't shoot nobody, he did nobody, he did him. You smacked me up, I smacked you up. But the violence is like these gangs. I would never imagine everybody know like Chiraq is gang. And I'm gonna make an example. Chiraq gang. This gang fighting this gang, fighting that gang. Now, I'm not comparing, but we got Philly, and Philly, cause every part is different. Every part is different. Reminds me of Chiraq. Chiraq reminds me of South Philly. Because you got 18th Street fighting 19th Street. 19th Street fighting 20th Street. They not gangs, but they freaking like this corner fighting that corner. That corner is fighting that corner. That's in this small. Them blocks are little, and when I say it be loaded, like dudes in them little houses, y'all, they be deep in them, like them little like they look like little teeny houses, but they're not called teeny houses. They're like freaking houses like this, but they be smaller. And it be like 50 bulls up in there. 50 to 60. They be deep in them little houses. The dudes do. And I just say that to say that I really haven't been seeing nothing on South Philly on the news. They ain't wilding out. But, me doing this video or whatever, I came to the consumption that Chiraq and South Philly is like the same. It's because of the gangs. You got this gang with that gang with that gang, but South Philly, like I said, South Philly don't have no gangs. But 16th Street might be fighting 15th Street. 16th Street fighting 17th. These are like corners shooting up each other. Like, and I mean, y'all is in the same freaking area, a block from each other, and y'all like y'all just shooting up each other, a block apart. Like, that's the only people I know that do that. We got West Philly, North Philly, Southwest Philly, South Philly. And then the surrounding areas, you might got North Philly, you might got Germantown, Northeast, East Falls. It cuts off in sections. North Philly is the biggest part of all Philly. Is North Philly. And you got West Philly. They talk like they got a slang talk with them in West Philly. They slang talk. North Philly is wild. That's wild. That's like, I say that's like New York, North Philly. Cause they up all night in North. They like, for real. They up all night. And they might not be out all night. But some parts in North Philly be out all night. Then you get some parts that go in early. They be in early, like it be like, you know. But some parts of North, they be up all night. Then you got Southwest. Now Southwest, I can say, could relate to, you know, gangs a little bit because of the fact that they had that get down to lay down in the 80s. Like, they was recruiting people from everywhere in the city. Like, if you wasn't recruiting with them, they was like slumping you off. Like, you had to join JBM. Or you had to get money. Yeah, it was like, yeah. And that's Southwest. So we did North Philly, South Philly, Southwest Philly, and West Philly. And you can relate to certain, you know, states that's in, or, you know, in Philly. And then, like, you know, people are like, wow, that dude, you know, if you from South Philly, or like people, you know, that's down inside, don't nobody else do that. Don't nobody else neighborhood do that but South Philly. You can be, I know where we from, we stick together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of stick together. Where we from, we stick together. I think, you know, some parts of West Philly is still like that out in like South Philly. Like, you got Hoop Street. You got Hoop Street in the other side. They're beef. They're beef. You got, you know, the two playgrounds. The two playgrounds where my dad and I'm from is around the pit. You got this playground and the other playground. When I was growing up, wasn't like that. But that joint went to like something when we used to play in them joints, something to like it was just like they tore that joint up. But the other side of the other side of like 50th Street got a good playground, but the other side they messed up. Now at the time the other playground was messed up, but my dad used to always take me and my cousin because we a week apart. He'd take us to the other playground, and sometimes he'd take us to that playground. But as the time went on, the two playgrounds started beefing, and that's like Chiraq. Like, but they don't have gangs in Philly. It's like no gangs out here, and I'm glad it's not, because like if it was gangs, like it's kind of big, but New York got they gangs. Like I'm glad we don't have no gangs out here. We don't need no gangs out here. We like really don't. We show love. We show love. Philly, you could tell if you from Philly. If you know somebody that's from Philly, I know I am. I'm the type that show love to my outsiders who want to explore, or who want to find the best foods, and you know what I'm saying. I like to make you feel home. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. But it's crazy, how I just was dreaming like that, And imagine if how I felt about, like, the soul in them people. Like, the soul. And just, if I felt the way I felt, you die by the sword, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I mean, it's millions of people in the damn freaking cemetery from killings. Millions. Millions. You know how many people that's millions of people in the cemetery. Like freaking millions. And I mean, I just had to share with you guys. I had to share because it is bad. They young bulls. And they under 20. You got 13-year-olds in gangs. Where the freak is they mom? Ain't no way in the world. Like, you not know what your child is doing. You, like, at 10, though, come on. At 10, he supposed to be playing in POW somewhere. He shouldn't even know how to clock back a game gun, let alone load one. It done got like crazy. And my homie, and it's nothing to talk about or whatever. But like I said, we all stick together. And one thing for certain, two for sure, when one messed up, we all messed up. And my homie, me and her brother was real freaking cool. Like, that was my dog. Like, period. And her freaking son killed the fucking daughter, y'all. The little boy was 2 years old and shot his sister. I think his sister was like 8, 2 freaking years old. That little boy gotta be about this happened like 2004. 2 years old. I don't know. I don't know how he did it. If it just went off, he hit it. I don't know how the freak he did that. How the freak he did it, I will never know or understand. And they had locked the mom up, and the mom took the case. Tiff, my Tiff, I don't know when she coming home, but Tiff took that on the chin. She ain't snitched. The bull's still out here. Who Gunner was. She ain't snitch. She ain't snitch. She ain't snitch. Tiff took that on the chin. And it was her daughter that got killed. Her son did it. 2 years old. If y'all think I'm lying, keep thinking. Cause I don't gotta lie about that. I don't gotta lie about that. And there ain't nothing to lie about, try to be cool about. None of that. I ain't gotta lie about that. That was a real story. That was a real story. And I be thinking about it sometimes. I ran into some girl and I asked, because the mom and them was cool. Yeah, I ain't saying no names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My homie, Khalif, me and Tiff was cool. I still always think about that girl. But, yeah, 2 years old, yeah. And, like, he don't know what he did. But these older people, like, y'all is grown. Y'all 14, 15, 14-year-old got killed up in New York. They thought he was in the game since 10. 10? I don't think I probably watch no more of that because it just mess with your spirit. It'll really mess with your spirit. And not even trying to get the latest, but Alfredo Bang, neat, like for me, how you mess with a thug and you got a son? Girl, I'm glad you messing with K. Bacon. Girl, what the hell? And I found out how they met because he from Baton Rouge. Like, I don't live out there. So, she probably was shooting on K with him. But that's here nor there. Homie look good. His homie, oh my God. They, I don't know what they be into. I don't know what they be into. But I just wanted to share that with y'all guys. I just wanted to share. I'm not comparing, but like I'm saying, certain Philly cities or whatever zip codes, or you can compare them to certain states. That's all I'm saying. And when I had that dream, it really made me think of South Philly. But guys, peace to another video.